Welcome back, everybody, to Movie Social. You got your host Steph here, my co-host Ricky. Today we're going to do a anime review on The Promised Neverland. This was suggested by one of our subscribers, so thank you very much. Before we jump into the review, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment so we can have discussion on this anime, and any other suggestions. Alright, so let's get into it really quickly. This anime called The Promised Neverland can be found on Hulu, and it's subbed. So for your dub fans out there, I apologize. But it's a really good anime. Long story short, I'm just going to jump right into it. It's about an orphanage who lives, on this farm or whatever the case may be, and they get told that the children get picked to go to a family essentially. And one day, one of the little girls named Connie gets picked to leave. They think she's has a family who adopted her and she's leaving or whatever the case may be. So they go after her. But before we get to what they find, there's this rule that you can't go to the gates. If you go to the gates, you'll get scolded by the mom there. So they see that she left her toy, stuffed animal, and they say, listen, we don't care if we get in trouble. She's only 6 years old. Let's go ahead and give her her toy. And they try to make it, but when they make it, they see that she's dead in the back of the truck. And they see that there's these demons and stuff like that, and that their mom, or basically who they call her mom, is giving the kids away to these demons. So they come up with a plan to try to escape. They figure out that, okay, why do these demons want us? What do they want us for? And they figured out that they want them for their brains. So basically they're killing kids and eating their brains. And it gets really deep. Now, this isn't your typical shonen anime with fighting and stuff like that. It's story driven, very story driven, very good art style. Really like the art style. The voice acting. I love the voice acting. You can sense their pain, even though it's in a different language. You can definitely tell their pain, if they care and stuff and so forth. Your three main characters are Emma, Norman, and Ray. And as the story progresses, you find out that Ray is like a double agent essentially. He's working for the mom, but also trying to work with the kids to tell them that what's going on. They're basically the three top kids in the orphanage with scores, as far as athletics and smarts and so forth. And it gets really in depth of the kids' planning, what happens, betrayal, lies. They found out that Ray is the mom's biological son. Norman dies. He has to go to get shipped off, and he feels like the best way to help the kids is by him just complying and going. And then Emma escapes with the kids. It's really, really good. It's so deep, so inept. Season 2 is supposed to drop next year in January, so they already got written up for season 2, which probably is in works right now. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything about it: the storytelling, the art style, and everything. Thoughts, concerns?
It was fine to me. I liked it for the most part. I truly don't like the sub over dub, just because there's so much going on. You want to focus in on everything going on in the show, but it's harder to focus on all that when you have to pay attention to the subtitles as well. So that was my biggest takeaway. But everything else, the art style of the characters was good. The storyline was great. I mean, that's my only big concern or issue.
Yeah, so I'm really interested in seeing what's gonna hold for season 2. As Emma stated, that they have 2 years to come back and get the rest of the kids, because what they didn't want to do is they originally wanted to get everybody out at once, but then they realized that the kids, they were too little. So Emma spoke to one of the younger children who was named Phil. He's one of the very younger, smart kids, and he was 4 years old. So he like, listen, I'm gonna hold it down over here for 2 years. I'll come back and get us. So I wonder, and then season 2 is basically ending right after they escape.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's going to start in January, and it's going to basically continue. Like soon as because after what happened is after they left, it went off essentially. Like basically they walked into sunset. But season 2 picks up right after their survival outside in the wild or whatever the case may be. It's going to be really good, and I can't wait to see how that's going to go off, like the repercussions with the headquarters with the mom and all that other stuff. So it's really good.
Yeah, gotta wait to see what happens next.
But yeah, so any other suggestions, any recommendations, tell us what you thought down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See you.